Hey, buddy. My name's Carson. This is TutorialsEmpire second upload. The first one was like 6 times 7. This one's gonna be like 6 times 6.9 because I just can't beat Mike because he's just like 6. So, as you saw by the preview, this is a color correction tutorial. Some of the sexiest color corrections in the freaking world. Yay! So go ahead and open Vegas. People say jump right in, but I'm gonna say crawl in. Or you can fly in, or you can do other things like that. And I just restart my computer, so it's going to be a little bit slow, so I apologize. Okay, we're good. Let's do this. My computer just, like, shit itself. I don't know why. Let me make sure I still have everything. Yeah, I do. That's so gay. I don't know why it's doing this. I changed the resolution a little bit, but fuck you, computer. Go do something that computers do. Okay, so I'm not going to procrastinate anymore. Let's do this. Go ahead and bring in your clip. I'm going to bring in my current clips. Go to my spectator. I'm going to make a montage. I have to do that. I've been putting that off for like 8 years because school is gay as AIDS. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and change this to best full so I don't shit myself. Okay, so the beginning of the video kind of starts off and you got, like the smoke going around in the background. Let's go ahead and stop it wherever this ends, which should be some oh, right there, black screen. Scary. Ah! I didn't mean to play that. Ah! Gosh, I scream like a female. Okay, oh, boom, boom, okay. Clip, boom, okay. Now, what you're always going to want to do, you should know this by now, if not, leave. Just kidding, stay. Go ahead and right-click it. I just had a brain fart. Go to properties, maintain aspect ratio, uncheck, and then disable resample. Boom sauce. Now, go ahead and go to this little pan crop button. If you haven't already made a preset, go ahead and do that now. Just drag it in a little bit until you don't see the black lines anymore. So it looks awesome and like sex. So, this is what we're going to be working with. I'm going to go ahead and ungroup the audio to the video by clicking on the clip and then pressing U on the keyboard, and you can do that. Or you can just right click this and then click delete. We're not going to be working, what the douche? There you go. We're going to be working with just video here, no audio, because I don't care for that. So, because I'm making 5 of these, or 6, or I don't even know how many I did. I'm a little stupid sometimes. But go ahead and bring in your 5 clips. Now what we're going to do, for the first few are really easy, but we'll see. Use 1 is the first one. I think it looks pretty sexy. More of a contrasty kind of look, very simple. You're basically just going to add 2 of the same color curves. The second one, or the first one, let me go ahead and do this. The first one, all you're going to want to do, let's go ahead and just bring this to a reset to none, that way you can see how to do it. Just go ahead and click on red, drag it up, drag this down here. And you're basically just going to make like a weird looking S if you're looking diagonal. So you just want to match up the lines, not necessarily even, but just, do that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so boom. And then the second one, about the same thing, just play with it. The first one's all about preference. That's why the first one's like that. We're going to move on because I have no time to talk. Second one. Oh gosh, I'm eccentric. Second one, kind of similar. Bring in a brightness and contrast. Just go ahead and bring only the contrast up to 0.25, and that's it. Color corrector, bring in just a regular one. We're not going to be working with too much color corrector secondaries because if you don't have Sony Vegas Pro, you don't have the secondary option. So bring in a regular color corrector and just bring up the saturation a little bit. I brought it up to 1.35. That looks about the best. So you have some colors, some good colors, except it's not overwhelming. So after that, and then just go ahead and bring in the same color curves that you saved in the last one, and you can save them by clicking here, titling it whatever. I'm going to go ahead and call mine sex, because that just happens a lot. And that's it for the second one. Third one is more of a montage-oriented one, like if you want a montage without soft contrast or any kind of contrast in it, then you want just a really nice, clean and clear color correction. Clean and clear, that's a brand of something. Probably a brand of toothpaste. That was a joke. Probably a brand of, I don't know. I'm going to move now because I'm stupid. Go ahead and bring in some of these. This right here on high rise doesn't look the best because it's high rise, and high rise is a darker with a little more contrast in the sun. But it works. I promise you, it does. If you bring it on like Favela or Invasion or any other bright level, it's amazing. Bring in a regular color corrector. Bring it up to the saturation to 1.6. Bring the gamma up to a 1.074. Bring the gain to a little lower to 0.962. And the offset to -33. And the offset pretty much controls most of it. You can bring it lower if you want a darker. You can bring it higher if you want, holy sun. Or you can bring it up to a little bit above if you like a lighter one. Like, I mean, if you have it on 0, that looks fine too. I mean, it's just preference. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this back to what I had before, which is -33. Bring in a color curves, except this time all you're gonna do, you're gonna keep it on RGB, and then all you're gonna do is drag it to how you normally had it. Like, this is how you normally have it. All you're gonna do is bring this out like that, make it a little brighter. Bring this out like that, make it a little darker. So without that, you see that there's quite a big difference. So now you're going to bring in a brightness and contrast. Bring the brightness to a 0.10, the contrast to 0.30, 30, and that's it. That's the whole third one. Fourth one, here's where we start to get a little bit more advanced. We're bringing in some soft contrast now. And just a little tip for you guys who don't know much about it. Soft contrast doubles your rendering time in almost every circumstance. So if you're in a hurry, if you're not wanting, whatever, then soft contrast is not for you. You can adjust it, and the first two are very good contrast. You can adjust the contrast in that, but I just said contrast like over 100 times. My fault. So go ahead and bring in a brightness and contrast, and all you're going to do is change the contrast. Oh my god! To 0.30. I'm not going to say it again. Yeah, actually I am. Go ahead and bring in the same color curves that you saved earlier. It's amazing. This one is my spectating color curves. And then go ahead and bring in just a soft, moderate contrast is what it's called. That's all you need to do. You can play a little bit with the contrast. It's all up to you. 100, that looks like sex. I'm actually going to keep it like close to that. It's all preference though, guys. Color corrections is all preference. You get all these color corrections by just playing with them. That's it. So from this is the hardest one and the best looking one. I recreated this myself. This is an After Effects color correction in Sony Vegas. I'm not kidding when I say it's an After Effects color correction. I did this in Sony Vegas with an After Effects like model. So right now you're like, oh, that doesn't look too much like After Effects, but we're going to go ahead and work with it. Bring in the color curves you've been using for all of them. That's the first step. Second step is bring in a soft contrast. Bring the effect all the way down to 0 for everything right here. Vignette, bring in blur, bring that to around 75, don't go above 80, go anywhere from 50 to 75 and it looks pretty much like awesome. And then the vignette shape you can bring to whatever. I prefer ellipse because you get more around the bottoms and tops rather than just the edges. And then you can leave all this the same except softness, bring up, I don't know what it's at right now, I'm sorry, I apologize for not knowing that, but I think it's probably, isn't it set at 20? I think, but just bring it up to about 50 if it's not already there. Don't bring it above 60 though, because I think it ends at 70. And then the last one, curves. What you're gonna do, this is a little bit harder to recreate, just a little bit. All you're gonna do is go to reset to none. You're gonna drag. See the difference between that? You're gonna drag this kind of like normal, a little bit out here. Bring the bottom one down like this. And then you're going to double click near the middle and you're going to get this. And you're going to bring that blue thing down here and that'll change the color of the whole video. And then drag this just a little bit up to tilt it. And then you have this dark, nice, has like a gain and has an offset of a dark and a light at the same time, which is awesome. And now here's where we get a little more advanced in it. Go ahead and insert a video track. Insert a video track. Insert a video track. We're going to provide these Mediafire links in the description for you. I'm going to go ahead and drag in particles. This is entirely After Effects stuff that I have just because I am Pimp Mac Daddy. So, from that, you're going to go into your particles. I'm going to bring in particles by Taser. And we did not make these, by the way. We did not. We're not taking credit. Don't worry. So I'm going to bring in particles by Taser and white particles blurred. So if you want to bring them at the same time, just hold Control and just click on the ones you want, and it's going to create an audio proxy. All you can do is just on the audio track, just click delete. It has no audio, so it does not matter. Go ahead and drag them on top of each other, and you can do this with all of them, but I'm just going to show you with this clip. Bring it like that. Bring this one like this, so you know it's however long, 5 seconds. Now what you're going to do, you're going to see just black. And let me show you what it looks like before I actually do it. So here, let's bring it to the beginning. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Let me bring this to an ad. And you should see both of them. There you go. So you see like the yellow splotches, and if you play through, you see them move like that. Let me bring it on preview auto. It'll look like crap, don't worry, but we're just going to keep it like that for now. And then we're going to go ahead and actually change the compositing mode to all of them on ad right now. Screen and ad do the same thing, by the way. Ad just looks a lot brighter and it looks better in my opinion, so you know that can vary, but it's whatever. So now, and we're also going to provide this for you. Go ahead and go into your glow, and for high rise I recommend an orange or a red. I'm going to go ahead and bring in an orange. This is also going to create an audio proxy. Go ahead and just delete the audio, drag it down to however long your clip is. It's already on ad, so you have this beautiful, and look at the difference without the glow, with the glow, without the glow, with the glow. This is After Effects recreated. Go ahead and I'm going to play it for you. The quality is bad, but you saw it at the beginning of the video, so you see the particles going around like that. The clip playing in the background. It's a spectating clip though, so it's stationary. So guys, that's it. This is our second tutorial, advanced color corrections. If you have any other color corrections, send me a link to a video that I can try to recreate myself. So I really thank you guys for watching this. Go ahead and check out our channel, subscribe if you like us. We'll be uploading a whole bunch here within the next few days, so hope you like it. You guys have a great day. Thanks.